Today we're going to talk about how Alabama beating Georgia in the SEC championship game affects Oklahoma and the college football playoff. And all that's coming up after the bump.
What do you mean you don't subscribe to my son's YouTube channel?
Mama, no!
Just snap the damn ball, RJ.
What's up, kinfolk? It's RJ Young. I am not on a step mill. Consider hitting the like and subscribe button because I upload a video every single day. It's always OU related, college football related, sports related. We have a good time, and today we're going to talk about how Alabama winning 35-28 over Georgia for the SEC championship affects the college football playoff. And it comes down to this, right? Of the Power 5 conferences, Oklahoma has won every home game it played in 2018. Oklahoma also won every game it played on the road in 2018. And Oklahoma beat every team on its schedule in 2018. Now, I know that last bit seems like some maximum spin zone, but that's kind of the perk of playing in the Big 12 is with the 9-team round-robin schedule, you have to beat somebody twice, or you could get an opportunity like Oklahoma did to avenge that loss in the game that matters most in the conference. Today, Oklahoma beat Texas 39-27 to secure its fourth straight Big 12 championship and do it with the nation's best quarterback having a Heisman-like game. 25 of 34 passes completed for 379 yards with 3 touchdowns. Kyler Murray needs to be the Heisman Trophy winner specifically because Tua Tagovailoa had an opportunity to match it against Georgia and frankly just did not. Had to leave the game late. Jalen Hurts, who stuck it out at Bama, comes in and wins the game for Alabama. I know there are a lot of folks that were talking about how Alabama looked like they were choking, but since I remember the Rose Bowl last year, I prefer the narrative to be reversed, that Georgia had the game won and then went for a fake punt with a quarterback, albeit Justin Fields, didn't get it, and then the door was open for Alabama to take a 7-point lead and secure the victory for the SEC title game. Now, Alabama is your number 1. Clemson with a win against Pitt is your number 2. Notre Dame is sealed the number 3 spot. So now it's about the number 4 spot. And the resume for Oklahoma is better than that of Ohio State, even with a win against Northwestern. Oklahoma's resume, having played a team that was ranked higher than Northwestern and having had its only loss not only be avenged, but be 3 points to a top 15 program in Texas, whereas Ohio State still has that 29-point loss to Purdue on its resume. Purdue's not only just a bad loss because it was 29 points, 4 touchdowns. It's a bad loss because Purdue ain't very good. Just got bowl eligible a week ago. And that loss is glaring. And it does not get countered by a win against a Michigan team, which frankly just wasn't that good. What I found most intriguing is that Kirk Herbstreit, and no matter what you think about him, had 3 scenarios he had where Bama wins, Georgia wins, and Bama wins a close game. And if Bama won a close game, he had Georgia as the number 4 seed, which would be a 2-loss team. And there is no scenario that most folks, myself included, believe that a 2-loss team makes the college football playoff with 4 teams in it. No, you can't do that. You're going to say because you took an L to the number 1 team in the country by a touchdown that you're better than an Oklahoma team that averages 50 points a game? No. But that's also for the committee to decide, and the committee has done a very good job of just sticking to its rankings. The teams that are 1, teams that are 2, the teams that are 3, they don't change if those teams win. And the way that it is today, Georgia lost, Oklahoma won. Oklahoma should take that 4 spot. Georgia should fall behind in Ohio State if they beat Northwestern, so forth, so on. But the worst case for scenario is for Oklahoma to be in the Sugar Bowl, perhaps against Texas A&M, if they are the number 5 team after the selection show. But I don't see that happening. I see Oklahoma making the semifinal. It's all about whether or not they're playing at the Cotton Bowl or in the Orange Bowl. All right, that's it for me. Deuces.